"Excellent. But where do you live?" "Just across the green. Shall I call for you?" he asked. "Certainly not. Why should you have that bother?" she said. "Oh, let me come with you to the inn door, and perhaps you will show me from there." She passed through the hall with him, and they stood together in the sight of all Riseholme, which was strolling about the green, at this as at most other hours. Instantly all faces turned round in their direction, like so many sunflowers following the sun, while Georgie pointed out his particular mulberry tree. When everybody had had a good look, he raised his hat. "A domani, then," she said. "So many thanks." And quite distinctly she kissed her hand to him as he turned away. "So she talks Italian too," thought Georgie, as he dropped little crumbs of information to his friends on his way to his house. Domani, that means tomorrow. Oh yes, she was meaning lunch. It is hardly necessary to add that on the table in his hall there was one of Lucia's commoner kinds of note, merely a half sheet folded together in her own manner. Georgie felt that it was scarcely more necessary to read it, for he felt quite sure that it contained some excuse for not coming to his house at 6 in order to call on Mr. and Mrs. Bracely. But he gave a glance at it before he rolled it up in a ball for Tipsy-Poosy to play with, and found its contents to be precisely what he expected, the excuse being that she had not done her practising. But the postscript was interesting, for it told him that she had asked Foljambe to give her his copy of Siegfried. Georgie strolled down past the Hurst before dinner. Mozart was silent now, but there came out of the open windows the most amazing hash of sound, which he could just recognize as being the piano arrangement of the duet between Brunhilde and Siegfried at the end. He would have been dull indeed if he had not instantly guessed what that signified. End of chapter.